Hi, it's Miss Lisa from the St. Paris Public Library. Welcome to Anytime Story. Today's Anytime Story is called U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals Service. You catch a suspect on the run, make the arrest. You take him to jail. Then you take a different prisoner to court. You are a U.S. Marshal. This is just one day on the job. Suspect, someone who may be responsible for a crime. U.S. Marshals support the federal courts. They do this in many ways. They make arrests, they move prisoners, they keep witnesses safe. Just part of the job, President George Washington began the U.S. Marshal Service in 1789. A U.S. Marshal walks a prisoner into a courtroom. Federal, having to do with the national government. Witness, a person who has seen or heard a crime. Becoming a U.S. Marshal. Becoming a U.S. Marshal is not easy. Few people who want the job get it. Marshals must be fit and strong. They must pass a background check. Background check, the process of looking up and compiling information about a person. Training is about 5 months long. Marshals learn about the law and the courts. They learn how to make arrests and how to control prisoners. They go through tough physical training. Just part of the job, U.S. Marshals do their training at a school in Glencoe, Georgia. Capture and transport. Making arrests is a big part of a marshal's job. They arrest people wanted for crimes. They capture fugitives. They find people who escaped from jail. Fugitive, a person charged with a crime who runs away from the law. Marshals must be ready for anything. They may raid a home. They break inside to look for suspects. Suspects may be armed and dangerous. They may try to run and hide. Marshals are ready for the chase. Raid, a sudden surprise attack on a place. Just part of the job. A U.S. Marshal keeps a list of their 15 most wanted. The most dangerous fugitives are on the list. U.S. Marshals move prisoners to a prisoner might need to go to court. Marshals drive him or her there. Some prisoners need to be moved from one prison to another. Marshals take them. Just part of the job. Each day, U.S. Marshals take more than 2,200 prisoners to court. Sometimes prisoners ride in a bus. Steel screens on the windows. They stop prisoners from escaping. Other times, prisoners ride in a plane. Marshals watch them at all times. They join them in the bathroom. U.S. Marshals walk with a fugitive after he gets off of a plane. Just part of the job. Federal air marshals ride on some commercial flights. They help keep passengers safe. They are not part of the U.S. Marshals Service. Steel, a hard, strong metal. Commercial, to do with businesses' use rather than private use. Protection. Criminals sometimes want to hurt people who testify against them. Marshals help keep the witnesses safe. After the trial, the witnesses get new names. Marshals help them find new homes and new jobs. Just part of the job. Marshals take belongings from the people accused of crimes. They might take homes, cars, and jewelry. Testify, to state facts in court during a trial. This witness is about to testify in court. There are 400 federal courts in the United States. U.S. Marshals help protect these buildings and workers inside them. They protect the U.S. Supreme Court building, too. They keep the justices safe. Supreme Court, the most powerful court in the United States. Justice, a member of the country's highest court. Types of marshals. Most marshals are deputies. They may do any job of the U.S. Marshal Service. Deputies work in offices all over the country. U.S. Marshals get ready for a raid. Some marshals work in cells. They book prisoners. They search prisoners for weapons and drugs. They take fingerprints. Cell, a small room with locks. Some cells have bars. Book, to enter charges against a suspect. Court security officers work in court buildings. They check each visitor. They make sure no one brings in a weapon. They keep the buildings and people safe. Just part of the job. Canines work for the U.S. Marshal Service. The dogs sniff for bombs and other explosives. U.S. Marshals.